Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, and today I'm going to be doing my 2020 predictions video for the driver, title standings and constructor standings. I know I'm a bit late, but the season hasn't started yet, as it would have been if we didn't have this whole bad bug going around, but yeah, so I'm just doing it a bit late, but I feel like I want to give my opinions because I feel like it might be a bit controversial here, but I'm just going to give my honest opinions of what I think. But I'm going to start off with some honest, some little mini sections that I've stolen from Tomo F1. So if you don't watch him, please watch him, because he's a sick YouTuber and I stole these off of him, so I think he deserves it. But to start off with, it's going to be most improved driver, and I'm going to give this to Valtteri Bottas. 2019 was very good for him. I don't see how he can get any worse, and he's seen getting better. His improvement from 2018 to 2019 was big. I want to see him keep on making more leaps and keep on getting stronger and quicker to fight Hamilton a little bit more. Yeah, so I know it's a bit controversial. I know that a lot of people don't really rate Bottas that much, and they sort of think, oh, he's just the second driver, but I don't know. I think a little bit different. And then I'm gonna go with biggest surprise, and I'm gonna give this to Daniel Ricciardo. I really want Renault to do well. I don't necessarily think they're gonna get as high in the constructors or high in the driver standings, because I think that competition will do well, but I think they're gonna hold their own a bit more this season. Well, no, they didn't. They're going to hold their own up against the new competition, because I feel the Racing Point and the McLaren are going to be really strong this season. I feel they will be the top two midfield teams, and I want Renault to be there, and I feel Ricciardo will be able to, do the best with what he has and everything, and it'll be surprising to see him, really begin to hold his own. But I do feel Renault, you'll see later on, I do feel they might be a bit iffy constructors wise. But anyway, now we're going to go to the biggest flop of the year, so the driver who's going to, disappoint the most. I'm going to give that to my favourite driver, Sebastian Vettel. He is definitely my favourite driver on the grid. 4-time world champion, all in a row. Red Bull's my favourite team, so you can see the correlation there. But obviously 2019, I don't know what happened. 2017, 2018, he had a shot at the title. He really had a shot, and he binned it, didn't he, in both seasons. At Germany 2018 and Singapore in 2017. It's just like, what are you doing? And obviously 2019, I feel like his relationship with Leclerc, Leclerc's really quick, and he's just trying to prove, no, I'm still here, and it's getting all up in his head, and he's getting a bit hot-headed, and he's just losing it. I feel like it can't get any better for 2020, so yeah, I would love for him to win, but I don't see it happening, and I just see 2020 being his last season, unfortunately. But now, to my actual standings. So yeah, in 20th place, I'm gonna be putting Nicholas Latifi. Obviously isn't in this game, so we'll just be looking at Kubica for now. This is who will be replacing. Yeah, I didn't see it happening. I don't see him getting any higher than 20th at all. I don't see it happening. I feel Williams will be able to get a couple more points this season. I feel this season will be a bit more like that 2018 season. So still not good, but they'll get points. I feel we'll get a few points. Latifi maybe. It does depend where they are, but no matter what, he will be 20th in my opinion. And then in 19th, I'm gonna have to give it to my boy George Russell. Obviously, he's such a great driver, won the F2 World title. You can't put him down. But the thing is, he's got to stay in this Williams team, finish 19th in the standings and 20th in the standings a couple times, but it will pay out because he will be in that Mercedes, I believe, very soon. and that's where he will really shine. Being a front, being in a good car, he will be able to prove himself and show that, yeah, I feel like he is a future world champion in my opinion. But right now he is 19th. And then for P18, I'm going to not give it to the Toro Rosso boys. I'm going to give it to Kimi Räikkönen. You saw at the end of 2019, he stopped really like trying, and his whole like, this is just a hobby for me, really started to come in. It was just sort of like, you know, he wasn't giving it his all. It was sort of, he's just enjoying himself, still trying to do his best, but he's not gonna be going for any moves like the younger drivers will. He's playing it safe, but you know, he has a family now, but it's what he enjoys doing. But I feel like he's just gonna take it easy this season, and it will be his last season as well. Because in my opinion, I feel like he's gonna struggle to find a seat with that mentality. Right now, I feel Alfa Romeo or Sauber, whatever you want to call them, I feel they're a good place for him now, but I don't see him able to get a seat anywhere else. Obviously, his contract ends at the end of 2020, so I don't see any other teams picking him up. I don't see Alfa Romeo picking him up against, I don't know, Mick Schumacher will probably take that seat. So, you know, coming up from F2, that's how I see it. So 2021 driver lineup predictions, I'd say Giovinazzi and Mick Schumacher in the Alfa, and I don't see Räikkönen really pushing too much in 2020. And then in P18, I'm gonna put Romain Grosjean. I did. Oh my god, don't even get me started. He is literally like, I don't know what he's doing to Gunther Steiner to keep him in that seat. But he's doing something, because he should not be in F1 anymore. He shouldn't have been in there this season. And he definitely shouldn't have been in next season. For some reason he is. Why didn't they get Hulkenberg? Why did they not get Hulkenberg? It makes no sense to me. I know Hulkenberg and Magnussen aren't great, you know, obviously suck my balls, honey, and all that, but like, still, just why the Grosjean's not going to be able to do anything, and I just see him, you know, doing what he usually does, bending off the car. So yeah, that's where I'm going to put Romain Grosjean. And then just above him, I'm going to put Antonio Giovinazzi. I don't know, Giovinazzi, I don't see the Alfa just being able to keep up with the other teams. I feel a lot of the midfield teams are really going to push for this 2020 season, and I just don't see the Alfa Romeo team like being able to just keep up with that. So I just see Giovinazzi will be sort of held back by the car a bit, and you know, he won't be able to do amazing, but you know, it's still, I don't know, P16 is still decent, but nothing to write home about. And then, just above him, I'm going to be putting Daniel Kvyat. I don't know, I don't see Kvyat doing much anymore. I feel, you know, like 2015 and 16, those were his chances to really show himself, and he just didn't work out. So, you know, he wasn't for 2018, obviously it was in for 2019, but he got a podium, yes, but it was because of a hectic race, and then, I don't know, I just don't see him doing anything spectacular and doing too well in that AlphaTauri. And then above of him, I am going to put Kevin Magnussen. Magnussen, obviously he's an idiot a lot of the time, but I feel like he can perform, he can do well. We have seen it before. He is not a bad, driver really. He just needs to be, his day in the car needs to be with him. He needs to have the right car with him on the day, and obviously 2019 Haas were a bit off there. The 2018, if they just had the right driver lineup, if they didn't have Romain Grosjean and they had someone else with Kevin Magnussen in 2018, Haas could have done really well. But you know, stuff happens, and then they've got caught up in this whole rich energy business, which was just, that was just all a bad idea. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna put Kevin Magnussen. Then just above him, it's gonna be Pierre Gasly. Now, I don't know. I don't see Gasly after this season. I just don't see him staying with the Red Bull family. I feel like for 2021, his options are you either leave the Red Bull family, go to a different team and start to, do something else and do what Carlos Sainz did, sort of start to build yourself with the other teams and separate yourself from the Red Bull team, because I don't see him going back up to Red Bull anytime soon. So I feel Albon has, especially if he has a good 2020, which I believe he will secure himself in that seat. Kvyat won't move up. I don't see him staying very long, and I feel Gasly's only options for 2021 is stay in Toro Rosso until his career just fades away and he gets, he has to leave it, or he moves teams now and saves himself the drama later down the line. So that's where I'm gonna put him. Then right above them, it's going to be Esteban Ocon, obviously. Nico Hulkenberg here, but Esteban Ocon will be there next season. I don't really know what to say. I just feel, coming back after a year off would do amazing, but I feel that Renault will be able to keep up a little bit with the teams around them and, perform a little bit. To be honest, Esteban could be swapped around with the driver I'm just about to put up. These two could be either way. I feel like we're going to see them sort of on par, in my opinion. And that person above him will be Lancelot Stroll, Big Daddy Money Boy. I rate Stroll, I do. I know a lot of people hate him. I don't really dislike him, at all really. I quite like him. Obviously he's here because of money, but you can't put him down. He's got achievements in junior classes. I just feel he made that leap from F3 to F1 because of his dad's money in it. If he just went into F2 for a year and proved himself there and then came to F1, even with his daddy's money, he's still, I still feel like people would have accepted him a bit more. But just because he came right from F3 to F1, I feel like everyone was like, hey, you're not good enough for this. But he's got a podium. He got a podium in his rookie season. Can't put him down for that. You really can't. So, and nevertheless, if it was based on skill or just he got lucky with everything, he's still got a podium. I feel like you can be. There is no such thing as being given a podium. You can be shown very clearly the opportunity to get the podium, but you still have to go and get it for yourself. You can't just be handed it. And I feel, it was very much shown to him, that podium. But he still, he still got the podium. You can't deny him that. So, yeah, that's where I'm going to put him. But him and Ocon, you could really, switch around a little bit. And just above them, I'm just going to put Lando Norris. Obviously, everyone loves Lando Norris, Baldo Norris now. I don't feel like I have much to say. I feel like he will be quicker than Ocon and Stroll, but not quicker than the people I'm going to put above him. So, yeah, I don't know really what to say. I do feel the McLaren will be quite strong this season, though. They'll do quite well. But for me, just above of Lando Norris, I'm going to put Daniel Ricciardo. So I feel Ricciardo will do quite a bit better than Ocon. Take the fight to the, a bit to the McLaren Racing Point and surprise people a little bit. That's why I put it as the biggest surprise in my opinion. But obviously 2019 for Renault, it was like they just were driving their 2018 car again. But I feel, Daniel Ricciardo will be a bit more settled in and everything, and be able to get a few more good results for this season. But then just above him, I'm going to put, sorry to do this, Alexander Albon. There's two boys, I think, I don't know, because these three, I really don't know. Because I don't know where Alex is going to be in the Red Bull. I'm really quite clueless. He's either going to be here, which this is the lowest he could be. I feel the highest he could be is ahead of the two I'm about to say. That's the highest he could be, this is the lowest he could be. So, I really don't know. These three could be in any position. Most of the midfield guys, the Renault, the Racing Point, and the McLaren guys and Albon, I feel they could really be anywhere. But I feel the top guys and the bottom guys, I'm quite sure about where they're going to be. Obviously, we'll see when the season starts, so I don't know. About Albon, I really don't know where he's going to be. But then just above him will be Sergio Perez. Like I said, I feel the Racing Point will be quite good. Oh, it's a pink Mercedes. Yeah, but why they, you know, they're allowed to do it, and you know, the Mercedes won last year, so it only makes sense to do it. I'm quite surprised Williams didn't do it as well, to be honest. But yeah, it only makes sense, to be honest, and I feel, you know, they'll be quite quick and be able to be up. You know, I feel Perez might get a podium and perform a bit, because he's always been like got a podium like most seasons, but obviously last season he didn't, which was a shame. But yeah, that's where I'm going to put him. And then just above him, I think you all know who it's going to be. It's going to be Chile, Carlos Sainz. Yeah, obviously great 2019 season for him. Got the podium in Brazil. You know, really good. He started to find his groove in F1, and you know, found his place, and you know, he's really finding his feet and finally starting to show himself a bit. I feel like in earlier years with Red Bull and Renault, he just hasn't been able to do that, but now he really can with McLaren. I feel this is a good place for him, and I feel the only place after McLaren for me for him to go is to Ferrari. That's how I see it. I see once he leaves McLaren, it has to be Ferrari. I don't see him going to any other team. There's no chance he's going back with Red Bull. I just don't see him in a Mercedes, in my opinion. I don't know, with the reconnection of Mercedes and McLaren in 2021, with the Mercedes engine going to be there, there might be a chance. I just don't know. I really don't know, because I feel it will be Russell and Hamilton, in my opinion, in that Mercedes in a few years, or Bottas. I'm really clueless who will be alongside Russell, but it'll be, you know, it'll be Hamilton or Bottas, but because Hamilton, Ferrari and all that, but who knows, and now we're getting to the big boys. So just ahead of Carlos Sainz, I'm going to put Sebastian Vettel. As I said, biggest flop, not going to do great. Obviously Ferrari wasn't looking great in testing and everything. No, but they were sandbagging. I just don't know. I don't have faith in Ferrari. I don't have faith in, you know, Vettel to really up his game a lot. And yeah, it's just where I see him being. And then just above him, it's going to be his teammate Charles Leclerc. I very much rate Leclerc. Obviously got the most pole positions in his second season, got 2 wins, one at Monza for Ferrari. You know, he's got a lot of achievements, you can't put him down for that, and I just, you know, we're just going to have to, I don't know, I just don't feel Ferrari will be able to do too great, in my opinion. But then, above them two, I'm going to put, now this, obviously, to the top 3 now, and you're probably quite confused. You're like, oh, everyone's put Bottas quite low, and a lot of people have said Verstappen to win, but I'm putting Verstappen 3rd. Now this top 3, you're starting to think, oh, you're just gonna do all the 2019 one and everything, but you'll see. I'm putting Verstappen 3rd. I don't know about the Red Bull this season. think 2021 will be Red Bull's best chance to fight for the title. But yeah, I feel Verstappen will be third. It'll be like a 2019 again for him. I feel like it'll just be the same season again for him. I don't see. Maybe he'll get like one more win, but I don't see it happening. And now there's only 2 boys left, not those 2. There's only 2 boys left, the Mercedes boys. And now in second place, runner-up to the Drivers World Champion, I am going to put Lewis Hamilton. I know, I didn't make a mistake. I'm putting Hamilton in P2. And yeah, I know it's controversial, but I feel Hamilton, it's nothing to do with Hamilton being worse, it's with Bottas being better. Bottas can only get better from where he is. He had a good start to 2019. Obviously it fell off and everyone was like, oh no, Hamilton's gonna win again, damn it. But I just feel like this is the chance for Bottas to do it. He needs to. He needs to really just prove people that he is not that number 2 driver and he can fight for the title and he can win it. I want Bottas to win this season. I really want him to prove himself and show that he's more than just Hamilton's tool that Mercedes used to help Hamilton win the title again. But yeah, that's how I'm going to put it. I'm saying Hamilton second, Valtteri Bottas to win. Constructors wise, I don't think this will be much of a surprise. It'll be Mercedes. I feel there'll be a little bit of a scrap between Ferrari and Red Bull, but Red Bull will probably come out on top in my opinion, so it'll be second for Red Bull, third for Ferrari, fourth for McLaren, fifth for Racing Point, sixth for Renault. Now Haas and Toro Rosso, I don't know, I feel like these guys might fly a little bit, but I'm going to have to give it to Toro Rosso and then Haas, and then Alfa Romeo and P9. P10 will go to Williams. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy my unpopular opinions, yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and have a go at me in the comments for disagreeing with you. Yeah, I'll be sure to argue it all out there. Anyway, as I said, thanks for watching, and peace.